Hey everyone, this is Jennifer, and today I'm going to be planning out September. I am going to be doing that in my Day Designer flagship. So I am using the September kit 740, which is called Back to School, which I love the vibe here being in education. However, I typically use the Make Your Own Monthly kits for the Day Designer Monthly, and this is an Erin Condren kit as I had anticipated being in the Erin Condren dashboard layout for September, but we're going to go ahead and try the kit and see if it works in this planner. To give you an idea, this is last year's planner, the Day Designer, and things haven't really changed, and I think I did the Make Your Own Monthly kit here. So you can sort of see what that looks like as far as the Make Your Own Monthly kits from PlannerKate. But let's go ahead and do the Erin Condren kit in the Day Designer and see how that works. So typically the thing that is, maybe a little bit tricky is the header situation, because a lot of planners, these boxes are around the same size, but the headers are really what are different. So we're going to try this Erin Condren 7x9 kit. We'll start with the September and go ahead and put that down. Do I need to trim? I'm going to center this because I need to trim just a tad bit off of both edges. I will be using my slice tool. This is linked in my Amazon favorites. And I don't have a ruler, apparently. There we go. So the reason I centered this was just because I wanted the font that says September to be centered on the page. So it looks like that header is going to be a win. Let's go ahead and put the other side down. Of course, this one's not really going to matter because there's no wording on it, so I don't have to worry about trying to line anything up. And Day Designer monthlies have a Monday start, but that is going to be a-okay because Kate's monthly kits have separate individual stickers for the day of the week. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this a Monday start. So let me put these down over that strip real quick. And I guess I should put the notes or this month down over here. I am not going to use these date dots here. I'm going to probably use those on my sidebar for birthdays and anniversaries. And then these extra boxes are to cover the days that are not in the month, but Monday is the first here. So we don't need them up here. I could put them down here. I might actually just do, I don't know, should we do just one? And I don't even know if these are going to fit because, again, these are Erin Condren size, but that works pretty darn good. So I just marked the first day that is not in September. So this would be October 1st. And I might leave these blank or cover them up with something else. I guess we could also see how this sidebar sticker works off of sheet 2. Actually, that is pretty good. It does have just a little bit of white space down here. However, we could do like the Hello September sticker down here. I think that would be cute. So we'll go with that. All right, let's just go ahead and dive into actual plans. So I do use my month view as a general overview, meaning if I put everything on here, it would be way too cluttered. So I only put the things that are kind of outside of our normally scheduled routine, meaning I'm not going to take the time to put church down every Sunday because I know in my mind that's going to happen. So just a little bit of a disclaimer there. All right, on the 2nd, I do have my next retina appointment. I am probably going to have to get an injection that day, so I need to mark that down. And we'll use some of these labels off of sheet Y2, which are the monthly label sheets. We'll use just an appointment box, I think. So that is at 9:20 a.m. I'll put that closer to the top of the box since it is a morning appointment. Then on the 16th, kind of related to this, I am on several meds that have to be monitored by the doctor for my eye disease, and that appointment is at 8:30 here on the 16th rather. So we'll go ahead and put that down. Then we have some bigger plans for a concert that's coming up, so I want to go ahead and put that down. That will be this weekend here. These boxes will come in handy for that, so I typically use these for bigger days, not just days that aren't in the month, but like something big event is happening. I don't have a whole lot of those big events for September, so instead of using these solid ones, I'm going to use up one of these 2 boxes that have the open overlay in the middle. And it looks like the concert is on the 13th. I honestly don't even know what time, so we'll just put PM. Then on the 14th, I do have to teach at Sunday school. It'll be my turn to be in the back. I'm going to use more off of Y2, but I'm going to do some of these flags instead. So I am starting with lesson 40, and then the following Sunday would be lesson 41. And then my rotation will be over for a few weeks. And then we have the church wiener roast that we do every year coming up in September. It will be on the 27th. So again, one of these full boxes. So that's all that I see like out of the norm. I do also want to check my husband's on-call schedule and my working the volleyball game schedule. So it looks like I have a game on the 2nd, then 3 Thursday nights, and then back to a Tuesday. So let's go ahead and prep some of those. For that, working the game, I'm just going to use these open white labels with the color border. All right, let me see if I ended up prepping enough of these. So we have this Tuesday, and then we have some Thursday games. And then back to a Tuesday. So it looks like I did count correctly. That's always good. And then my husband was supposed to be on call this weekend, but he did end up switching so that we could go to this concert. So he will be on call the following weekend now. And to mark that, I'm just going to use this thin washi off of sheet L2. And we'll put that kind of halfway up. Well, that's not going to work. Move it down just a little bit so I'm not on top of that other sticker on Sunday. And now we can kind of finish up with the sidebar situation. So when I was in my Erin Condren planner, I did like a whole routine. So I'm still kind of working through that routine. It's just in a different planner. I still have out my monthly sticker album. So let me go ahead and get the sheets that I will need for that. Of course, this planner does not have a dashboard layout in it, so I don't have to worry about any of that unless I want to add maybe to a notes page. But let's go ahead and do these mini calendars first. So I do like seeing the upcoming month over here. So I would need October. And we're just going to put that down here. Well, do we want it down there? I think down here. We'll put it down here by the Hello September sticker. And then we'll need my monthly sheet and the tweezers. We'll put those over here on the sidebar for birthdays and anniversaries, starting with the 6th. Whoops, almost forgot the actual birthday sticker. That's these. So this is an old sheet, EVT 33. I don't know if that's the right number anymore. They might have been updated, but we'll put one of those down here at the top. Then we can start. So I do have a friend that has a birthday on the 6th. And then my boss and I share a birthday on the 16th. And we need one for the 23rd as well. And so you can see here I am skipping a line. And 31. And then of course I will write in names real quick next to each of those. And I guess I could use the holidays that are on this kit since it does come with them. So we have a Labor Day on the 1st. The first day of fall, yay. Always love that. And then Patriot Day was up here. I think I covered it up, but that's okay. We'll put this right above. And then I think maybe the last thing would be my monthly task list, which there are some things that I like to get done every month that I will list here, and maybe looking at these doodles for September, just for some decoration. That might be cute to add too, but this kit does have clip art. I forgot about that. So I could use the matching clip art, which would also be cute. We'll keep both of those handy. Let's do the functional thing first, which is the to-do list. And I'll just make literally a to-do section with one of the flags. And I'll write in, obviously, to-do. So we'll put that down here to separate the birthdays from the to-do list. And then let me fill in my routine tasks for the month. Seeing this reminded me I did not put down my PTO or sorority meetings for the month, so I need to get these labels back out and do that real quick, which would be, let's see, Tuesday the 9th and Monday the 15th. And I actually did buy dinner tickets to pick up some on-the-go meals for everyone for delivery here, so I need to make note of that. All right, so PTO was the 9th, is the 9th rather, and then we have this coming up on the 15th. All right, now that's kind of it for my monthly to-do list right now, and then let's do some decoration. I might want to do like a back to school here, even though we have the day off. It's like prepping for back to school. I think that's cute, plus it doesn't really fit here on Tuesday because I have several other appointments. It might be fun to do like a row of decoration down here. And actually, now that I'm looking at this thin washi might be perfect for the bottom of this planner to kind of fill in this white space. All right, I like that. That was a good choice. And then we'll do maybe just a few decorations going along the bottom here. Maybe some up a little higher, some down a little lower. Sometimes I feel like I struggle a bit with the decoration because I don't always just use things just because they're cute or what have you, but I really like this option, so we're gonna go with it. We could even maybe overlap some of them. See, my problem is I always overthink things. I feel like I need maybe one more thing over here, maybe another pencil or a crayon. Okay, I think that is it for the decoration. That's kind of nice that the October dates were down here in a block to leave room for that. I like that. So I think that's it. I have all of my bigger items ready for September. I know where I need to be and when I need to be there. I know birthdays and to-do items, and I had fun with the decoration. So we're calling this a monthly planner win. I'm also very happy that the Erin Condren kits work in the Day Designer because this has the September logo, or the September writing on it rather. So I like that. So I think if I'm in this Day Designer, I'm going to continue to buy the Erin Condren kits from PlannerKate and I'll be all set. If you have questions about anything, let me know. Thanks for hanging out for another plan with me, and I'll see you back next time.